Hi, I'm Robbie Knight with Green Streets TV, and today it's my privilege to interview our own Denver Mayor, Michael B. Hancock. Thank you so much for taking time with us.
Robbie, glad to be with you. Thank you.
It's great to talk to you.
Absolutely.
I met you a year ago on Earth Day at Civic Center Park, and you were down there and you were about what was going on. You were really in it with everybody. And, you know, and we got to talk a little bit then, and you knew pretty much what you were going to do. You had a vision already for sustainability in Denver.
Well, it was, first of all, that was a great day. It was warm. It was great to get out of the campaign office and do something different. And we walked over to the Civic Center. We saw all the activities, all the vendors who were there with their seeds and various other sustainability vending issues or opportunities. And, you know, it was good just to be out there and to see that a lot of what we were thinking about in the campaign as far as our sustainability vision were aligned with what a lot of folks were there talking about.
Right, so you've got so many, and you've already issued your challenge, your Earth Day challenge to the city.
Well, we're certainly going to, if you're talking about the water challenge, it's one of the areas that I think are so important that, you know, in Denver, our commitment to being wiser with regards to our natural resources. You know, it's so important to us that we have reduced already our use of water in this city, just our city buildings, by 23%. So we've got to continue going and working wiser and being smarter and being more sustainable with regards to our natural resources. So yes, we issued, along with some other mayors across the nation, a water challenge throughout Denver. And
the Denver Energy Challenge is also part of this, the way it plays all together?
Absolutely. Better Building initiative that the president issued across the nation. You know, we joined in and said, you know what, why not try to reduce our energy use in Denver by 20% by 2020. And so we are very committed to it, and we're going to do everything we can to get others to join with us, the private sector and other industries to do the exact same thing.
And you've also got programs in place that help people who have a little less money to be a part of that as well, to be a part of energy conservation and all of these programs.
Well, you know, conservation is not cheap, and the reality is that as we try to bring along the entire community to engage, we need to make sure that those who are more challenged by the economics to participate, you know, that ultimately in the long run is better for them, but to ultimately get into it, it's more, it's an expensive thing, and it takes time, it takes resources, it takes some education about what you can do. You know, there was a time when we went and changed all the CFLs in our home, and I remember it took like 2 days to do it, and I remember the expense that it took to do that. Now, we're looking for the long-term savings, but at the end of the day, immediately, instantly, it costs to do that.
There is an upfront cost, and so you're helping the community with that to really get on board.
Well, as many partnerships we can create to help people engage in sustainability efforts, we'll do that. So through our Greenprint Denver office, we are assisting those who are again, most challenged economically to reach out and to begin initiating some of these efforts.
Great. Well, the way that you issued the challenge, and you're on Facebook with it, and you were talking about what you're doing, you can make it easy for anybody who lives in Denver to really get involved with the programs and really feel like they're a part of it.
Right. Well, you know, look, we need to look at sustainability you know, for all of the legs that it has, economic, cultural, as well as environmental. As an opportunity to create jobs. We should use it as an opportunity to better educate people on how we can be more sustainable going forward. You know, sustainability is no longer a program, and it really is a value in our society, and one that, quite frankly, it's not an option not to do. We need to get better. Our resources are limited anyway, particularly our natural resources. And if we're smart, again, we can leverage it for economic opportunities for everyone. And even, again, the most challenged, whether it's academically or economically, can participate and make a difference through some of our sustainability efforts.
It's a real community unifier as well as being a move toward a more sustainable city.
You think about our Denver Seeds initiative that really encourages those who are on the fringes to consider developing an urban garden and create this network of urban gardens. You know, that in itself can create not only close some of the gaps around food deserts, provide very fresh produce and vegetables to families, but also create an economic opportunity for those families as you train people on how to really implement some of these newer technologies like hydroponics to create opportunities for themselves, create jobs, and also feel the need to make sure your kids are eating more healthy. So there's some opportunities that we have going forward, and quite frankly, it's fun to see all these things come to fruition, because 20 years from now we'll look back and say, you remember we were just thinking about some of those things.
It's really exciting.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
It's
been really awesome. It was so great to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was really neat. Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
Mayor Michael B. Hancock. I'm Robbie Knight with Green Streets TV.